It's that time of week again where we take a look at the Shiba Inu token, also known as SHIB Coin, perform some price analysis and make some predictions on where we could see it go in the next few weeks and days. Let's check it out. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another crypto video, and we're taking a look at one of the channel favorite coins, SHIB, and we're going to perform the usual technical analysis that we do and make some predictions on where we can see the price go within the next few days and weeks. But before we get into that, guys, please remember to leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy today's video and subscribe if you want to see more of this style of content. We cover crypto, investing, stocks and wealth management, so hit subscribe and turn on bell notifications if you're interested. As always as well, I'd love to know if you are a SHIB coin holder down in the comments section below. Let us know. But without further ado, guys, let's check out SHIB coin. Welcome to the SHIB chart and welcome to CoinSpot. If you're looking to buy SHIB or any other cryptocurrency, there is a link in the description of this video to CoinSpot if you're interested. But let's take a look at SHIB coin itself. And last time we were looking at it, we saw that the coin was having a little bit of a bounce. We saw that what had occurred was a double bottom, and these are characterized by these two bottom portions here. And what we saw was an increase in the value of SHIB after this second bottom over at this point, and the second bottom was at 770 Australian dollars and the first point was at 744 Australian dollars. So keep those numbers in the back of your mind. We then saw a nice little peak occur and a bounce off the top line of resistance, which was at 1314 Australian, and then it has dipped down once again but recovered very quickly at 1100 Australian dollars as well. So first things first, what I'm going to do is put in place our key points of resistance, and as I said, I was expecting a test of this top point of resistance sitting roughly at the 1310 mark. You can see this line sitting at roughly 1310 as well, 1314 where we're drawing it here. Make it a bit thicker for you guys to see, and you can see what occurred was we've had this point at 1314 where we have seen lots of price action occur, 1, 2, 3, and that's only in probably the past month, to be relatively honest. But we've seen this point previously as well as a key area for price action to start occurring. So let's zoom in now and let's clearly identify the other key points. So we've got our first key point, which was this 1315 mark, and that 1315 mark is basically where we have our resistance. So let's then put in place where our support is. So our key level of support, you can see right now, is sitting roughly at around this point. We've had lots of price action here and sitting at roughly 1120. You can see that we're sort of bouncing within this trading range between the 1320 effectively and the 1120. So we're going up and down throughout that point, and we've just bounced off the point of support at 1120. And I think what it looks like is going to happen is we're going to have another test of this top point of resistance at 1320. That's the point we're really looking to break. We're wanting to see, are we going to get a reversal? Now, in the short term, we're not, because our short-term low of 770 roughly, we can see that it was trending upwards and then it did break. Now, we were hoping that wouldn't occur, but it did, and it meant that we fall into the trading channel between 1320 and 1120 Australian dollars. And we're currently, just for everyone who isn't watching the video, sitting at 1192 Australian dollars. So that's looking pretty good. Now I think we're going to be either A, trading within this range for the foreseeable future, bouncing between the 1320, 1120 resistance and support points, or we're going to test once again that top line. That is the goal. We want to test it, but we don't only want to test it, we want to break through this point. You can see it's been hard to get through. We've hit it multiple times in recent history and it has been a struggle to get through. So let's just bring in some more indicators such as our usual moving averages in order to basically work out where we are sitting from that perspective. So I'll put the 20 in and I'll put the 50 in. And you can see they're actually sitting really close to each other right now. I'll zoom right in so you can see. So here's our first one. This is the 20-hour moving average, and that is sitting at 11.55. And we have here the 50-day moving average, and that is sitting at 11.73. And it looks like what we're about to see is the shorter term moving average is about to cross back up above the longer term moving average in this style of a pattern there. We did see a little death cross type thing here, but we recovered very, very quickly, and we're now sitting from a current price perspective above both those moving averages. So very, very good news. Let's just bring in the MACD as well, just to see where the direction is from a moving average convergence divergence perspective. You can see that we had the opposite. So we had the death cross occur on the actual chart itself, but on the MACD we saw the short-term trend cross through the longer-term trend, indicating that we'd be moving more in a positive direction. So that is fantastic, and it looks like we're going to persist in that sort of manner. I'm wondering as well if the relative strength index, which basically shows if a stock is or a coin is overbought and oversold, is also going to be of value. So I'm just getting rid of all the other indicators right now and bringing up the relative strength index. There we go. And you can see we're trading within this middle sort of territory still. We're not overbought, we're not oversold, we're sitting just nicely. So basically we could go any sort of direction. Now if we go up too sharply, we're going to be in that overbought range, which I hope does not occur, but it is possible. I'm just going to go now out to the 4 hourly, so for a bit more of a perspective on a longer term approach. And as you can see, it's still relatively looking the same. There's not too many outliers that are really throwing off the values of the charts as well. Let's of course as well take a look at the daily chart, and as you can see, I'm going to move across right here. I'm going to just extrapolate the data a bit more so we can see it in a really nice manner. From a daily perspective, we're really not overcooked at all from a buying or undercooked from a selling perspective. So it's going all right in that sense. As you can see, we're sitting in that little trading range. The double bottoms are very, very clear on the daily chart once we extrapolate the data and can see the candles a bit more clearer. I think we're going to stay within this trading range. That is my expectation until we see a big pump in crypto overall. We're going to stay within this range and basically go like this, sideways. We're going to be going between the top resistance point and the bottom support point, unless we see a big pump in things such as Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of those driving cryptocurrencies. That would result in the rest of the market going up. But as you can see, from an overall perspective, we were very up and down, up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now we're actually going sideways for the first time, which is nice. And it's sideways from the perspective of an area where there has been a lot of price action that has occurred in the past. As you can see, a lot of the price action has occurred within this sort of horizontal trading channel. So it's nice that we're back up there and we've recovered from a dip that we had in recent history, which formed our double bottom sitting there. So my price prediction is we're going to be bouncing between 13.20 and 11.20 Australian dollars for the next few days. That covers the technical analysis for Sheebcoin today. Please remember to leave a thumbs up to show your support for the channel, and subscribe if you want to see more of this sort of content. We cover crypto, investing, stocks and wealth management, So if that tickles your fancy, subscribe and turn on bell notifications. I'd also love to know, of course, if you are a SHIB coin holder down in the comments section below. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.